Hello and howdy YouTube, this is Park Ranger Raichu coming at you with a review for Animal Crossing New Horizons. Let me tell you right away, this is the perfect game for quarantine. I'm sure me and everyone else on the planet, I've been stuck at home for quite some time. I lost my job, as I'm sure other people did. Um, but real talk, I'm convinced that Nintendo invented this coronavirus so that we'd all buy their systems and all their games and stay in for months playing all of their games because it's been perfect so far. If you've played Animal Crossing before, you know how this game works. You talk to Tom Nook, sell stuff for bells, talk to villagers. In this game, you are colonizing a deserted island by gathering resources to craft DIY recipes and inviting new residents by visiting other deserted islands and finding new animal friends. Ultimately, what makes this game most interesting for me is the resource aspect. You only get a really small amount of land when you start the game, and you have so much more to discover as you progress through the game. I'm on about day 4 right now at the time of filming, but I've spent a lot of time trying to get it all set up. This is definitely a game you want to spend a lot of time on every day to get what you need. If you're one of those people who plays Animal Crossing, like, play for 20 minutes and forget it, you'll still progress, but very, very slowly. This is, I've spent hours and hours every day already on it. The more you explore and gather and craft, the more you're able to do in the game, which unlocks more exploration resources and DIYs. So far, visiting deserted islands is my favorite thing to do. You're already on your own island, but you get to fly to different islands to basically pillage all of their resources. I know it's pretty dark, but honestly, physically depleting all of the resources on an island is just so satisfying. It's probably the Tom Nook inside of me coming out because I've grown up with this game franchise. It can be kind of annoying at first when you're trying to get certain fruits to plant on your island, but there's so much discovery you can make on all these different maps that you get while traveling. Another highlight is the social aspect for sure. Back in the Wii days, I used to play City Folk with a bunch of internet friends that I made on some Animal Crossing websites. When as a kid back then, it was so fun to make those friends and trade items and explore other towns. And this game is no different. And honestly, it blows all of my past experiences out of the water for sure. I've only had this game for a few days, like I said. But there's people who have had this game since release day or like just a week after that, and they're really rocking all of the new mechanics, making great use of their land, and people are making some really beautiful stuff. Currently, this example I have up on screen is my boyfriend's island. He doesn't have a lot because he's only had the game for a couple weeks, but he's really making good use of all that stuff. My only issue with this game so far is the spawn rates of different resources. Overall, the spawn rates of everything have been greatly improved. Like, you get a lot of fish and bugs and all that stuff. But you're mostly getting the same things every time. I have a lot of hardwood and softwood, but I need regular wood for a lot of these DIY projects. And you also see, like, the same bugs every 5 minutes, catch the same fish. I know a lot of that has to do with the season, but I just wish there was a little bit more. They are still rolling out some updates to kind of combat that. I know they came out with the giant water bug the other day, and it's making tarantula farming really hard for people. But not the eggs. Oh my goodness. At the time of filming, it's April 6th, so Bunny Day is on the 12th, I believe. Eggs everywhere. This dude Zipper, he wants you to find all of the eggs. Every single egg. And it's the most annoying thing. But, I don't know, overall I think this game is just really great. Like I said, I grew up with Animal Crossing. I've been playing since Wild World when I was like 8 years old. I've never really had a lot of ambition to make my town like totally amazing and great. I've planted orchards and flowers and stuff. This game forces you to think outside of all of those games, even like New Leaf. You have to create an entirely new experience for yourself. Like, that's just a requirement of the game. I think Nintendo really outdid themselves once again, and this game gets all of the thumbs up from me. With that, I want to introduce you all to my Discord server for Animal Crossing New Horizons. I typed New Leaf in my script. That's wonderful. I know what game I'm talking about. Um, in my Discord server, you can request items, visit other residents' islands, talk about your current projects. Really, the goal is to revive the nostalgia of playing with other people over the internet and meet new friends. And if you've ever wanted to chat with me, now's your chance. The link's in the description. Yeah, other than that, since I don't really have a lot going on my island currently, that's it for my review. I hope you guys liked it, and I'll see you next time.